world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 52 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It is fielded right at the goal line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
Prescott now. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 92 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 22, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now it's 2nd and 9. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Rodgers with a keeper. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers had got it back to within a score.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott from the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Kill. 47.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
46.
Play action now. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 38, Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a give here to Pollard. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
14 more yards.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Prescott on play action. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. One of the Jets sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On play action, Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Kill! 47! We're going to 53. We're going 47! Kill!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Watson complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Micah Parsons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
15 yards. It's now 3rd and down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 85 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Rondale Moore, 52 yards. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
Downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side.